Throughout our long history, starting as a community chest in 1928 and becoming United Way that we are today, we're committed to serving individuals and families throughout the communities that we serve. This is accomplished by our partnership with 31 local nonprofit agencies and working in the areas of health, education, financial stability, and crisis support services. We're committed to ensuring that there's impactful programs throughout our communities for those generations to come.
We really hope that we can impact lives and create better futures for people who are in need or just need some extra support.
National statistics say that that's what's coming in, is thousands and thousands of domestic-related calls a year into the 911 system. The last 5-year average is probably between 350 and 360 heads in shelter per year. We work really hard to make sure that they are safe where they're at, and if they don't want to stay in shelter and they want to be relocated, that they do have a safe place to go. It can be a very intimidating process just to say that your family has a case with DHS. It can be very scary. Our job is to make sure that the children are safe and healthy and that the parents have the resources that they need so that children do not end up in foster care. We operate on a lot of federal and state grants that are reimbursement grants. So we have to have 30 to 60 days of operating funds in the bank at all times and then prove that we did those services before our grantors will reimburse us for that. So the importance of our United Way funding coming in on a monthly basis the way it does is it's a little bit of our unrestricted cash that we can use towards those services so that we know that they're covered at all times. 90% of our facilities payroll is grant funded, which is amazing for a nonprofit to be able to say. It's very different. A lot of grants don't want to cover salaries, but our programs are our program operators. We could not have a case navigation program or a therapy program if we did not have social workers or therapists.
I know when I came to the boys' shelter 8 years ago, without United Way, we would not be open. During those 45 years, we had a lot of years that I know for a fact, looking at the information I do have, where we lost money and the community kept that afloat. But without United Way, there's almost no way the boys' shelter would be here. And with that money, while it goes to operations, that frees us up. Like this summer, we've taken the boys to Hot Springs, to Magic Springs. We've gone to Turpentine Creek and Caves in northwest Arkansas. And we just got back from the Little Rock Zoo last week. So we are committed to getting them what many people seem as a normal life for some kids, but some of the kids we have not experienced those things. So United Way helps us across the board.
United Way helps us keep our doors open. Without them, I don't know what we would do. And like Eddie said, the different trips and stuff, we're able to write grants to be able to take the girls to Buffalo Wild Wings is what they wanted the other day. They have never had that before. A lot of them have never had those common experiences that people in the community have had. So with the United Way, we can have more freedom to be able to kind of do different things like that. The communities helped us out by, after certain events, sometimes they call and say, hey, we have this food left over. Do y'all want it? And, we got Chick-fil-A from the Peak Center one time, and the girls loved stuff like that. So it's definitely impacted us all the way around.
More recently, we have emphasized that allocation to our transportation program. It provides the clients an opportunity to do things that they might not get to do. I can't tell you the number of times that I've had a family member whose individual had just started our program, and it's been, okay, now when do we have to have them here? I said, well, we can come pick them up. And it's like, what? You can do that? And we said, sure, we can do that. And it's a big part of what we do.
Well, I think United Way is just so important community-wide, because if we did not have United Way and we did not have all the community partners that you all invest in, our families would not have those resources. They would not have those references, regardless of what it is.
We couldn't do everything that the United Way or our agencies offer without the volunteers and the resources and the campaign support. We're just so grateful to be in the Fort Smith area and serve the communities in the 6 counties around us, and we'll be here for a long time, many years to come.
So throughout our long history, we've had some instrumental leaders in the community that have really left a legacy with the United Way, and one of those is Mr. Raleigh Borum. Mr. Borum left a legacy gift back in the 90s that has allowed us to have an endowment fund that we've been able to grow to allow 100% of all contributions that come into United Way to go back to the community. So that endowment really is instrumental. So when you give to United Way, just know that you're impacting real lives, local lives, and 100% of that is going back to the community to create a better community for all.